Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 34 in my Regrowth series. This pack's available on the Feed the Beast launcher, and it's made by Phoenix Lodge. So today, obviously, I'm going to be doing a little bit of blood magic, and I got a couple other things to show you that I've been up to. I kind of put this video off about as long as I could, because I wanted to get a little bit further along, but you're going to get to see some of the stuff in disarray. So, first of all, what is this? This is a applied energistics cable coming up right here into the altar thing here. I was a little concerned that this might cause a problem and make it not work, but if we look at our altar, we can see that it's tier 3. I've added a ring of self-sacrifice runes. I don't think I'm going to be making any more self-sacrifice runes other than this, because as soon as I get it to go to tier 4, I'm going to be able to make a ritual that I can start using to sacrifice things that aren't myself. But this works. So all you have to do is have the 2 blocks for below the glowstone occupied by something other than air, and the register will the altar will register that it is occupied, and will it'll validate the structure. So I did it. So I'm going to be able to have myself a access terminal for my inventory and stuff right here on the altar. I thought that would be cool. We're going to get into that. Actually, we'll do the look around first, I guess, and then we'll come back and actually do the crafting. So this is the first part of the look around that I've been running cable, and we can see down there, there's a bit of a tunnel down there. So let's go look at that. I still haven't expanded the applied energistics system yet. I need to make a controller. So, because I'm pretty soon going to have a lot more than 8 items on the system. So once you get past 8 data items on the system, it's going to require that you have a controller in order to connect the different networks. So you can have 8 items on standard cable, and then they have this stuff called dense cable that carries 32 channels, but you cannot connect certain things to that. Some things you can, some things you can't. It just depends on the item. And if we look down here, we can see that I ran a cable over here and set my crystal growth chamber back up. This time I've used a inverted toggle bus so that I would be able to turn these off and not be wasting power when I'm not actually growing crystals. So if I put that on, you can kind of see they start pulsing. Put that off, and they stop drawing energy. So that's good. Added a lot more storage drawers. I haven't moved anything into these yet, but I'm not sure if I need a couple more compacting drawers or not. Like, I put redstone in a compacting drawer because I thought that would be good. And I need to set these all up. I need to apply the maximum upgrade to all these so that I can store the maximum amount of things and everything. So right here I've got my little secret entrance into the sewer system. This is going to be the sewer system. It's not visually there yet, so I'm going to make it look good. I'll probably use a bunch of mossy bricks for down in here. But over here, this is the one that goes up to the altar. You can see the bottom of the altar there. Cable-wise, now I've just run the cable. I haven't put any of the interfaces on them yet, because again, back to needing the controller before I worry about all that. Now, the nice thing is all these are just going to go out to interfaces, so I don't need a ton of channels out this direction. So I think I should be good with this one. Goes over to the barn. You can hear the barn above me, but that one's going to be in the barn. I don't think I need a ton of channels out these directions, because I'm not going to have a lot of other things out these ways, other than to like an interface. So there'll be like one interface in the barn, just so I can access the inventory from there, I think. And at most, I might use an actual interface so that I can pull things out and put things into the system right over there. So that will be like 2 channels. There'll be a terminal. This is what I meant to say the first time. There'll be a terminal and an interface at the barn, probably. There'll just be a terminal here at the witch hut. This is right above the witch's house. This is right at the witch's house. I'll show you the top side of this later. I still got to run this cable out this direction. And I think what I'm probably just going to do is put like one interface out this way somewhere. And this is underneath the plantation. So this will be where I do the collecting. If I do any automated collecting, I'm a little undecided about that right now. If I put golems out there, it's going to cause lag, and I have to have a good way to turn them off when the system's full on that stuff. And I think it's going to fill up pretty fast. So I might leave that manual. I don't know. But it would be nice to have an interface out there so that I can drop things into the system while I'm out there, when I'm harvesting. This cable, and we'll go up to the top side. This is right on this. Well, there's my my nether gate. So obviously, right on the other side of this wall is the big basement. So let's go take a look at all that. We'll look at the other side of it now. The top side. This is where it gets really messy. I might put an interface in the train station. I'm not sure. I'll show you this real quick. So this interface is going to come up here. I'm going to disguise it back again as logs, but I wanted the actual interface to be right inside the door, and it'll sit right here. And it might kind of look like a security pad, keypad or something like that when I'm done. I was thinking it's a good place for it. It doesn't interrupt the building too much. It doesn't take away from the magical nature of the building too much that way. So yeah, right here you can see where I had to come up and over, and I'm going across that. That's the beam, the stone beam that goes right down the middle of the middle of the basement down there, and this is the center column, one corner of the center column. So I'm going to have a terminal right in the middle of the basement down there, and then I'm coming over here and I'm snaking my way through the wall here. I'm going to cover this all up later, but I wanted to show it to you guys when it was open so you could see how I'm running all these cables. And then there'll be an interface right here on the inside. Crafting terminal right there. And then up here, I want another crafting terminal right here, so I don't have to even go downstairs. If I'm just up here doing magic stuff, I can have access to all of the enemies in the Applied Energistics Systems inventory from right here. I did move a new node over here. Since I'm standing right here, I'll talk about this. Did move a new node over here. This one got damaged when I moved it. It went pale. So it doesn't charge up as fast, so it might take a little bit longer for it to absorb it, but it's already gave it 14 air and increased the Perdido by about 5 or 6, maybe 8. I don't know. Anyway, I don't remember what it was before I started. I didn't keep notes. I didn't keep nice notes like Aiko did when he did his. So I just throw stuff down and let it do its work. Oh, nope. Still got something else over here to show you. Down in the basement. Let's go take a look, because I told you I was going to do this between episodes. So there's where the terminal is going to sit. Seems to be like right here. Mr. Steamy is turned on again. I got him running. That became full, so I figured it was time to turn him on. He's noisy as usual. Oh, good, it's working too. So right now, I made this tally box. This is a automagy thing. So we look over here. The tally box can look at a chest and output a signal based on some specifications. Particular item that's inside the chest. Now, if you apply one of these tally box lenses, there's two different kinds. There's there's one that the Unbound examines the loose items on the ground. So I'm not interested in that. I want to see what the block would yield if you broke it. So I'm using a yield lens on there. And it requires one other thing to work. It requires either a white list or a black list. And I'm using a white list, and I'm telling it to look for living rock. You can see that right there. So whenever there's a living rock in front of it, it will output a redstone signal. See right now? It's got stone in front of it, so it says, nope, no signal. And wow, I've already gotten 5 stacks. This was like a 1 stack a little bit ago when I set it up. So this is working really good. Fully automated. Now, one of my viewers did suggest that instead of going with all this complicated stuff, you could just put down a timer, an hourglass, set to the right amount of time for these to do their thing. Would actually take 2 standard hourglasses or a single magical one, because you need it to be. It takes like 2 minutes for the stone to convert. Plus, you got to give it time for it to actually push all the stone in there. So, I think 1 magic hourglass would probably work. And you remember, I'm using the Buildcraft pipes back there for the timer to do the piston pumping. All right, well, that's that. As I promised. Now I'm going to have this, next episode, I'll have this all covered in with covers, with real nice covers, so you won't be able to see it anymore. But I wanted to show you where I was running. See, that one's running. I'm going to have that one run right down that beam, then go up there. But yeah, when I'm done with it, it'll be pretty much invisible. I'll cover this all back in, fix the gardens back in, etc., etc. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to put one in here or not. If I want to keep it down to 8 channels on that line, I might not. So, yeah, that's that. That's that. Next thing up is to do some more blood magic. So now that I got my altar up to tier 3, whoa, and it's nighttime. I need to do some more stuff with it. So I've already made my next tier up of blood orb, magician's blood orb. And that is going to allow me to start making some rituals. Rituals right here. I'm going to need to make some ritual stones. I can do that with the magicians. This is the lowest tier that you can do that, I think. Yeah. Somewhere, rotate around through it. There, magician's blood orb. And same with the master stone. You can make it with the magicians as the lowest tier that you can do it with, right? Okay, yeah. Want to make sure I wasn't imagining things. But I'm also going to want one of these. I could use the inscription tools by themselves to mark the runes out. That would work. But then you have to know how to lay out the runes and everything. If you make one of these nice ritual diviners, it will automatically lay out all the ritual for you. But first I need to make these inscription tools. So for that, I'm going to need to put some blood in the altar. I get a lot more for click now, for each click. It's going to give me hunger, but oh well. And now I need to put an obsidian in there. This is going to give me the earth. It's only like 1,000. And you see that the top tier ring here is speedstone, so that makes it much faster. I usually don't ever put more than 8 in, because if you put more than 8 in, it seems like it goes too fast and you can't really keep up with the demand. Well, it also depends on, you know, what you're feeding with. As far as self-sacrifice, definitely no more than 8, I would say. I mean, that's just a personal call, I guess, preference. And then a lot of times I will use cursed earth, but that's not in this pack. So I'm going to have to come up with a different way to feed this with mobs or something. Now, it's been suggested that witches are definitely the best. I've seen that on Akko's video. It was pretty cool. I don't know if I want to just copy that. That would seem kind of boring, especially if you've already seen him do it. And then somebody else suggested that you could use the withered boss, but I think that would be kind of noisy for there. I don't know. We shall see. Maybe I will just use witches or a witch spawner or something like that. So now that I got these, I should be able to make my ritual diviner. This one. And you notice there's 2 versions of this. The second version here will allow you to place the black runes, the dusk runes. This one does not. Now, I don't need these for the ritual I'm making today, so that is fine. So there we go. Got that. Oh, I gotta make the actual ritual stones. I don't know if I have enough obsidian. Let me check. I want about a stack. Ugh, I don't have hardly any obsidian over here, so let me go make some of that real quick. One nice thing about having the magic crops and such is whenever you need something, all you gotta do is run and pull something out of the garden and you have it. So let's make obsidian. 40 more obsidian? That might not be enough for what I want to do, but we'll find out. We shall see soon enough. Because what I need to do to increase to the next tier of altar, I'm going to need something that I don't have just yet. So there we go, 40 more. And then, oh, I should have saved one obsidian. Dang. Shoot. Need one more obsidian. I don't suppose one of these has grown back yet. No, nope. Nope. Okay. Well, just in the interest of time. And get a couple of obsidian. There we go. Oh, I didn't know you could change the direction of the ritual. That's interesting. Ritual tuned to face north. Apparently, direction is part of the rituals now. So blood magic has had quite a few add-ons since the last time I've really delved into it. That's good. I'm gonna get to play with new stuff. Hopefully the advanced spell stuff hasn't changed too much. Hopefully. I know there's been quite a few rituals added. So that, and then I think plus, then I put actual ritual stones there, right? Yeah, that gives me the master ritual. There we go. And well, my magicians are back out of there. Yeah, I think that's enough. Okay, so now I want to come over here and I want to do something. I want to incorporate this into my fortress type, or palace or whatever I call it. Whatever you want to call this building that I'm venturing to put over here. I want to incorporate this right into the very front of it. Right down here. Oh, stupid water. Stupid water. Okay, let's just block that off for the moment. Okay. Just for the moment. And then I'm gonna need to clear off a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hello. Yes, I know you're a tough dude, but I'm tougher. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3. We good? Does that look good? Is that even? Okay. Alright, now right out from here. 1, 2. I'm going to have, so ritual stone there. You too? Okay. These guys don't want to seem to leave me alone today. Now this is I'm just gonna get it here, and then I will decorate it later. Yeah, that looks about right. Here comes more guys. Okay. Clearly, I should have waited till daytime to do this. That's okay. Good. Oh no, one more hole. There we go. So a pattern like that, and what this is going to be is what I'd like to do with this. I don't know. This might be too big, for what I'm thinking. It may move eventually, may not. I don't know. Oh, his head popped off. Did you see that? Popped right off. All right, and I got to clear a little more space here, just to make sure I have enough room to do the ritual. Okay, that should be it. So now I want to do the ritual of, not full spring, no, it's another, Regrowth, interdiction, ritual of containment, ritual of binding, that's the one. Those first few in the list are fairly simple. If we want to talk about those real quick. The ritual of the full spring will create an infinite water source on top of the master ritual stone. Serenity of the Nether will give you a infinite source of lava. Ritual of the Regrowth will cause plants that are planted above it, like one space above it, so you cover it up with dirt, and then you plant plants on top of that dirt, and they will grow really fast. The interdiction ritual will prevent things from coming into the area of the ritual, and the ritual of containment will prevent things from leaving the area of the ritual. And the ritual binding is the one we want. So that's going to allow us to create. Ooh. You see how that started to take some damage to do? So I ran out of blood in my blood pool. So now I'm actually just using it right off of my bar. It's okay. So I'm out of blood. Oh wait, I don't need to eat that much. Are we good? What do we mean? Oh, water is in the way. Stupid water again. Yeah, it's finicky. It will not place anything there if there's anything occupying the block space. It won't do it. So there we go. That should be a complete ritual. It's kind of big. Kind of bigger than I was planning on. Because what I was thinking about doing was making this a fountain, like a big fountain, like actually making this part of the. I got too much stuff in my inventory. Well, I got a solution for that. I can put it in here. Go in there. I don't need that or that. That. Clean this out later. At some point, I will have to clean this before I really get into using it for too much. Okay, so my idea was to have this inner part be like a water feature. I don't know how would I do that. So if I put a hole there, a hole there, a hole there, a hole there, can I force the water to flow that direction? I don't know. That's not exactly what I was thinking. So I was actually thinking of doing something that I'll probably need to do that first. Okay, let me pick that water up. We'll definitely need to change the biome over here somehow. We'll probably get into that next episode, because that's definitely something I want to be doing. This now, if I place this water down, will it only flow in? Hey, there we go. That's what I was thinking. So now I can remove. Oh no, that didn't work. Might have to use some micro blocks to make this work the way I really want it to. Interesting. But I think you kind of get the idea. It'd be kind of like a fountain where these things are having water sprout off them. Yeah, I definitely have to use some micro blocks to make this all work. Today, though, I don't need it to have the water. Not at all. So what I want to do instead is I want to use this. Oh, shoot. I just remembered there's something else I got to make before I can use this. Let's see here. It is a ritual activation thing. Ritual activation crystal, which requires a lava crystal, which is that recipe there. So 3 buckets of lava. Shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, let's go get that ready and get that going. Make it. Shouldn't take too much. Already having to do extra things, and I'm going to run over time again. As usual. You guys probably think it's my normal length is like an hour. It's not what I originally intended, but it does seem to happen most of the time. I actually shoot for 30 to 40 minutes is my goal on most of the time. So ritual, I need that, so I need that. Can I do that? Yes, I can do that. Give me that back. Nice. Okay. Now I could take that lava crystal. You can also use this lava crystal as a fuel source in like furnaces and things like that, and it will do it. It'll use your life essence to power that furnace. Wouldn't recommend doing it if you don't have a good supply of life essence. So how much is this going to take to convert? It's going to take 1,000. So this thing has to be completely full for us to. And is it full? Nope. Now you notice that when I click at it, I can see how much LP is in it. Now, I would not be able to do that if I did not have the division sigil in my inventory. So if I take the division sigil out of my inventory and look at it, I don't get that information. So that's a little add-on for Walla that allows that to work without actually having to click the blood altar. But so as long as I keep that in my inventory, I can get that information. Give ourselves a little regen and feed this some more. We almost there. One more will do. Okay. Now this will go, and this might, it's not going to take too long because of the speed runes really help out. So as soon as that turns into a weak activation sigil, there we go. The other thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a whole lot of blood in my pool. Because if I go trying to activate that ritual without the required blood, it'll just kill me outright. We don't want that. Or I don't really want that. You guys might want that. Yeah, I was doing a bunch of research to get that thing done before this episode starts. So now that I got my blood orb in there, it's absorbing it straight into my pool. And if I click off into the air, you can see I got 2,400 in there. Whoops. What does one click of that give me right now? So right now I'm getting 600 per click of the sacrifice knife base because these add extra. I think they add 50 extra. No, or 20. Maybe it's 20. We'll see. I got 5 times 4 of them. I got 20 extra of them. So 600 divided by 20. It's like 25. Yeah. No? That seems right. I'm probably wrong. I'm not doing very math real well right this moment. So I need a lot in there. I need quite a lot in there. Definitely more than that, even. And let's see here. Yeah, hunger doesn't even matter when you're using magical food because it just fills your magic bar up so fast. The other thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a diamond sword. Almost forgot about that. So let's grab that while we are thinking about it. ORD sword. Diamond sword. And as the tooltip says, it's only useful for crafting, but we are going to be converting it into something else here in a second. We're going to bind it to us, or I think that's how it should be explained. So let's get a little bit more. I don't remember if it's 10,000 or 30,000. I guess we'll try it at 10,000, and if I die, we'll know that I was wrong. Or it just might not even work. It may not allow me to do it if I don't have enough blood. So let's check our pull. We're over 10,000, so let's give it a shot. And don't forget to bind this to yourself. Just click it off into the air. Now it says current owner is Landstryder. Otherwise, it wouldn't do anything. So we activate that. Okay, we had enough energy to do it. Now we just throw that on there. Throw that on there. Clearly, this has changed, and I didn't think to look. So it probably requires something crazy. Oh, it requires an elementium sword. Alright, that's not too bad. I should have the materials for that. I should have checked that before I made the diamond sword. Oh well. I guess I'll just put that back in there. Maybe I'll need that for something else. I don't know. I doubt it. It's not like I have any lack of diamonds now because I have that 9x9 area out there in the plantation. You know, that's something I didn't consider. Should I have a interface over here by the Britannia stuff to access the applied energistics system? I suppose if I was going to have one over here, it would come from over there where the witchery's at. Where the witchery cable ends. Oh yes. I need 2 of these. And I imagine I need a dreamwood stick. I'm guessing. I bet. Oh, that dreamwood planks. I need 2 dreamwood planks then. 2 dreamwood planks. No? That's not how. Oh, you need logs. Make sticks. Oh, you can't scroll your wheel on this. I forgot about that. That's one thing I probably would like to have added for that. So there we go. That should make us an elementium sword. Now hopefully our ritual is still activated when we get over there. We're going to throw it in. Sun's going down, so that's like perfect ambiance for what I'm about to do. If you want to be super safe when you do this, I would recommend drinking a potion of fire resistance. But we're not going to worry too much about it. And I think once I turn this into a fountain, I won't have that problem with it lighting everything on fire, like you just seen. Okay. Well, let's see, how much life do I have left in my pool? Oh, actually, that didn't take nearly as much as I thought it was going to take to do that. So now that I got my bound blade, if I shift right click, it actually becomes a blade, and it starts using up blood out of my life pool to be active. Use a little more blood to attack things. So now I got to go around killing things with this until I get one of these right here. Cool, I got one already. Weak blood shard. So in order to get the weak blood shard, you have to, first of all, you have to be using a bound blade. Second of all, you have to hit them more than once and to kill them. So now you see he's got that little particle effect. Now if I kill him with the bound blade, he has a chance of dropping one of those. If you kill him in one shot, you don't get a chance to get the weak blood shards at all. So it's not really a good idea to have enchantments on your bound blade that increase the damage. Not the greatest idea. Unless you don't need the blood shards. Of course, once you get a couple blood shards, there are methods of duplicating them so that you don't have to get them this way anymore. You can get them another way. And now that I have this, I can upgrade my altar. Well, I can upgrade the pillars so that I can upgrade my altar. I don't have the ritual stones. I should have probably made the ritual stones ahead of time, and that would have been really cool. Then I could have went right to tier 4 and moved on. But no, I didn't do that. So that plus one of these will give me 32 large bloodstone bricks. Now you put one of these on the top of each one of these pillars right here. Can I reach it? No, not that way. Can I reach it like that? Yes. There we go. Kind of contrasts everything else a little bit, but that's okay. I think the pillar that goes on top of there is like a blue pillar, or like a blue stone that goes on top of those far pillars. I've never done a tier 6 before. That's new. I've only ever, because like I said, the last time I played with Blood Magic, there wasn't tier 6 to do, so that'll be cool when we get up to that, and I'll get to do some new stuff to me, new to me stuff. Put that extra stuff. So I have some extra ritual stones left over. That's good. I'll be able to make another ritual. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to work out. That might be too big. Or I might need to move it this direction a little bit. It's not a big deal. I'll get it worked out. I'll get it worked into the design. But I want that to be like a fountain that, that has a path around it. And have like the main entrance to the building right here. Oh, I'm going to have to reroute my train too. For sure. I've been needing to do that anyway. Because remember several episodes ago when I took the train and ran into the zombie and blew up. Yeah, so I need to make the whole train system underground. We're going to make it a subway system rather than a train system in the future. I'm not sure even, I kind of want to run that train system out to the crypt. And maybe do some more gathering of oil, but it's not that big of a deal. I might have another method of gathering oil that I want to experiment with and show you guys how to do. So yeah, that's about as far as I'm going to get in Blood Magic. I got my bound blade today. And I think next episode, I'm probably going to get my blood armor, replace all this stuff. And somebody's going to get to wear my Terra Steel. I don't know who that'll be. But we need to move on to the next bit here. Let's see here. Actually, give me just a second. I'll make up the parts and stuff, and then we will do our inductions into the Hall of Heroes. Alright, got that all sorted out. So today's inductions are going to be Nose Miner. Wait, did I not do that right? I got everything on there. Oh, yeah, not quartz. Forgot to convert to quartz. Give me a second. Thought I was ready. Okay, that's gotta go. I gotta get aquamarine for that. Let's try that again. One of those, and the name tag. So, okay. Nose miner. An interesting name, to say the least. I can't wait to see what the head looks like. And then our other induction is going to be game name Sick Humor, but his form name is Joseph Beam. Sorry, Joseph. So then I'm going to do 2 today. So welcome Nose Miner, welcome Joseph. Tomorrow, well, I need, oh yeah, I got to put this stuff on there. Remember how to do this in a minute. Tomorrow we'll go back to 1. And if you responded to last episode, you are probably going to make it into the Hall of Heroes. So I think even with the responses that I had last episode, I might still have a spot or 2 left. So be sure and speak up if you want to be in the Hall of Heroes. And those that didn't make it from last episode, please leave another comment so that so I don't forget about you. That plus the comments really help me out. The more comments on my video, the more likely it is for YouTube's algorithm to pick it out as something to be displayed on other people's pages for future, to get more people viewing the pages and stuff. So I mean that helps out a lot. Comments, of course, likes really help out a ton because the algorithm looks at that quite a lot. And the amount of time you view. So if you just watch a couple minutes of the video and click away, that doesn't help me nearly as much as if you watch the full video. So let's put these heads up there real quick. So we got an old man, and I'm thinking that's a girl. No, I don't know. I guess I'd have to see the rest of the skin. I mean, sorry if I called somebody wrong there. Sick Humor. Did I get the wrong name? I hope not. So you can go over here. There's Sick Humor and Nose Miner. So I will come up with some kind of armor if you have a suggestion about as to what armor you would like. Whether it be some colored leather. Colored leather seems to be like the one of the better options that I have easy access to. So, and then, yeah, we're going to get another one each day, each next episode. What do I got? 1, 2, 3. So I got 7 left. Yeah. 4, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. 7 left. So, actually, that almost works out. Maybe we'll get them all in by episode 40, so that when my episode 40 goes out, my episode 40 world download goes out, the Hall of Heroes will be full. I want to do that, yeah. So maybe I will do 2 on the next episode. But anyway, I'm going to do a couple. One of these episodes I'm going to have to do another 2 to get that in time. So I think that's going to wrap this up. I don't think I showed you the top of the plantation out here since I've been moving things out. I planted all these emeralds here because I'm gonna need a bunch of emeralds to upgrade all those drawers underneath in the storage area. So this one is going to be like a mixed crop. This is going to be like all the metals that I don't use a lot of and a couple of other things that I don't use a ton of. So that's sulfur. And they're planted a nice 3x3 so that when I harvest them with my scythe, I can, harvest just the metal that I want. And this one's iron, this one's gold, and this one's osmium because I use tons of those. I use tons of diamonds, tons of redstone, and an insane amount of this stuff. I could probably do 2 of these, and it might not be enough. If I had the little golems going out there, I'm sure that it would overflow in a relatively quick manner. But as long as I'm doing them by hand, yeah. Still, like I said, still a little undecided about whether I'm actually going to use the golems out there or not, because that's going to be a lot of lag. And then I had to make sure I have a way for that stuff to actually, so that it doesn't back up on me, basically. I think that's it. Yeah, next time we're going to make blood armor. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do next episode. Make some blood armor, possibly do a little bit more Thaumcraft. I still need to finish off the altar up there. It's not quite as stable as I wanted it because, and I know that because I made this thing right here. And we'll probably talk about this next time I actually have to do an infusion, this Arcane Arquebus. Pretty cool thing. I've been using it on my Atonement series. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Be sure and leave a like, comment, and thumbs up if you did. And until next time, I will catch you later.